The cost of living in Salt Lake City. This is something you not only just want to know, but need to know. So whether it's the cost of gas, groceries, eggs, taxes, everyday things, doctor visits, things like that that you would want to know before moving to an area that you maybe not actually might think of before making a decision like moving to Salt Lake. That's what we're going to be talking about today. What's up, guys? I'm Mitchell Reese, your Salt Lake realtor, and in today's video we're going to be discussing what it costs to live here in Salt Lake City, giving you numbers and talking about the cost of everyday goods so you can compare to what you spend now. And so you not that you can just try to save money or things like that, just so you're well informed, you're not in the dark, and you're prepared for when moving to Utah. First up, let's talk about the overall cost of living in Salt Lake County. So to give you a sense of what you're looking at, the cost of living here is 21.3% higher than the national average and 6.2% higher than the rest of Utah. So yes, Salt Lake County is on the pricier side, but this comes with a lot of benefits. With the rest of this video, I'm going to throw in statistics here and there, but you already know what things cost where you live and know how to compare. So just keep that in mind. Being the state capital and having the largest population in Utah, Salt Lake is a hub for major industries, entertainment, and outdoor activities. So while the cost may be higher, there's a few things that contribute to that. One of the best things about living here is that Utah ranks number 6 in the country for lowest property tax rate at 0.52%. So that's a huge plus compared to the other states, especially if you're planning on buying a home here. While the cost of living is higher overall, especially when compared to the rest of the state, you get a lot of value. Plus, we'll cover some tips on how to make it more affordable as we go through the video. All right, now let's shift over to housing costs. Housing is one of the biggest expenses you'll encounter here in Salt Lake County. The median home price in this area is about $547,100, which is 60% higher than the national average of $338,100. It's also about 5.9% higher than the average home price for the rest of Utah, which sits at $510,600. So why is this? Salt Lake's hot job market and the growing demand for homes means there's a huge shortage in supply, making it harder for new buyers to get into the market. But once you're in, that demand works in your favor, keeping home values stable, appreciating over time. For those of you interested in renting, the median rent for a 2-bedroom apartment is about $1,500 per month, which is only 4.9% higher than the national average of $1,430. So if you compare this to the rest of Utah, where the average rent is $1,280, Salt Lake County rents are about $200 higher. So whether you're looking to buy or rent, Salt Lake County is pricier, but if you choose your neighborhood wisely or work with a realtor who knows the area, wink wink, like yours truly, you can still find some great deals. One tip to consider homes in areas just outside of Salt Lake City. You'll still have access to everything, but at a slightly lower cost. Now let's talk about utilities and transportation. Two key parts of the cost of living. So utility costs in Salt Lake County are actually 7% lower than the national average. So if you're moving here, expect to save a bit on your energy bills. This includes things like electricity, water, and heating. A typical monthly energy bill is around $183. For a city with a varied climate, this is pretty affordable. When it comes to transportation, costs are 8% higher than the national average. So gas prices in Utah are about $3.62 per gallon, which can fluctuate. You also have options like the Utah Transit Authority's buses and light rail, which can help reduce transportation costs. Monthly passes for public transportation are relatively affordable, which many companies provide them to their employees free of charge, and the transit system is very reliable. So while you might spend a little more on getting around or filling up the tank, utility savings tend to balance that out. All right, guys, real quick, I'm going to interrupt the video. Sorry about that, but I thought I'd ask for a couple things from you. If you are finding value in this video, I would really appreciate it if you were to leave a thumbs up on the video. That really helps out a lot. Subscribe and hit that bell so you also know what it's like to live in Utah with my other videos. That's what I cover on this channel, as I am a real estate agent here in Utah. So if you're looking to relocate here to Utah, buy, sell, or invest, you can reach out to me in one of three ways. You can give me a call or text that will show up on the screen, or you can go follow me and DM me on Instagram at Mitchell Realtor Utah. And then if you want to leave me an email, my email will also be up on the screen. But without further ado, thanks for letting me interrupt real quick. We're gonna get back into the video. I'll see you at the end. Next, let's look at grocery costs. Fortunately, Salt Lake County is close to the national average when it comes to food expenses. For example, a loaf of bread will cost you about $3.96, which is what the numbers say, and I usually get mine for about $3.50 or less, while a gallon of milk runs at $4.68, and again, seeming very skewed by the prices of living in Salt Lake City proper or even downtown. A carton of eggs is around $3.86, and if you're buying basics like a bunch of bananas, you're looking at 71 cents. On average, grocery costs are only about 4.5% higher than the national average, so you won't feel much of a pinch here. You can also save by shopping at stores like Walmart, Smith's, or checking out local farmers markets for fresh, affordable produce. Other popular options, if discount groceries aren't the priority, would be great places like Herriman's, Macy's, Whole Foods, and Sprouts. If you have kids or are planning to start a family, you'll want to know about schools in Salt Lake County. We have a great mix of public and charter schools that are free, and many families opt for charter schools because of their smaller class sizes and specialized curriculums. Salt Lake County schools generally rank well within the state, and you'll find a lot of great options depending on the neighborhood. For higher education, we've got some top-tier universities like the University of Utah and Westminster College, which add to the area's reputation for strong academic institutions. So you'll have excellent choices at all levels of education. Let's move on to healthcare, something a lot of people might not think about until they've already moved and need to make a doctor or dentist visit. Healthcare costs in Salt Lake City are 4% lower than the national average, so it's a pretty affordable place to get good medical care. A doctor's visit here will cost you around $131.90, and a dentist visit averages about $110.28. For vision care, an optometrist appointment runs at about $121.91. Salt Lake City is home to the highly rated University of Utah Health System and Intermountain Healthcare, both of which are known for quality services. One of the biggest perks of living in Salt Lake County is the wealth of free outdoor entertainment. So whether you're into taking advantage of many free basketball and pickleball courts, or checking out world-renowned hiking and biking trails, you'll never be short of free outdoor adventures. Salt Lake City's proximity to places like Big Cottonwood Canyon, Park City, and Antelope Island means you have world-class outdoor activities at your fingertips, like skiing, which can run you $1,000 for a season pass, or the 5 great national parks, which run you about $80 for an annual pass. The 2002 Winter Olympics left a lasting impact on the region, which facilities like Utah Olympic Park opened to the public, offering everything from bobsled rides to zip lining. You really don't have to spend much to have an incredible time here. And with the Olympics, that immediately increased the value of homes and attraction in Utah to places like Park City, the Kearns Olympic Oval, and many more. In conclusion, Salt Lake is an amazing place to live with a slightly higher cost of living, but it balances out with affordable utilities, groceries, and healthcare, plus unbeatable outdoor entertainment. All right, guys, so there you have it. I thought it would be interesting and important to really talk about the cost of living in Salt Lake City, to really compare to how you're spending your money now and what it might look like when you move here, so you're not in the dark and you're ready and prepared for when you make the move. So I hope the video was valuable overall. So thank you so much for watching. I'm Mitchell Reese, your Salt Lake Realtor, and if you want to come back to the channel to check out more videos and to see how else it's like to live here in Salt Lake, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and hit that bell. And then as a realtor, I would love to work with you and see if we're a good fit with relocating, buying, selling, or investing here in Utah. So reach out to me in one of 3 ways. You can give me a call or text with my number here on screen. You can DM me on Instagram and my username is Mitchell Realtor Utah, pretty basic. Or you could leave me an email right there on screen as well. So thank you so much once again for watching. I love doing this content for you guys, and it's a real treat. Hopefully I get to meet some of you soon. Don't hesitate to reach out, and we will see you guys in the next video.